It is, it is tough, right? Because I think Amy is, this is not her natural space, right? This is not a place where she feels comfortable leading. She's very comfortable talking about, foreign, security issues, national security issues. She's very comfortable. She spent a bunch of time at the Pentagon as an attaché to the State Department. So she's very excited, I think, about representing Kentucky on international affairs issues. But I think, at least, and I've seen her, and when we had our all three candidates on for the primary, we asked her very point blank about what's her stance on Black Lives Matter and on the movement that we were seeing at that time, and she was very clear that she knows she needs to learn more. She knows she wants to represent these concerns in a way that's authentic, and it wants to learn more. I think so it is. It's not comfortable for her, but I think she gets the need, and obviously she's not going to be putting kids in cages, and she knows to listen to the right people. Whereas Mitch McConnell has very clearly said he will not even campaign ever in the parts of Louisville that you represent, Attica Scott. He doesn't even see those folks as his constituents. So the choice is clear, right? But speaking of Mitch McConnell, obviously your sights have been set, I think, very much so on one of his most heinous minions. So I was shocked a couple of nights ago. I was watching Saturday Night Live, and not expecting to be hit with Kentucky politics at any level. And in the middle of Megan Thee Stallion's performance, a very powerful moment calling on Dan Cameron to just knock it off and to bring some justice. What is the latest right now on this mess, and what this Mitch Minion is up to in Louisville?
Well, I hope that folks have heard that there's a second grand juror who wants to come public. And that's huge. In the history of the United States, we have not had a grand juror who has said, I want to be able to become public with these proceedings. And now we have two who want to be public because Daniel Cameron failed so miserably at his really one job. He had one job this year to do, and that was to truly work toward justice for Breonna Taylor. And he failed so miserably that two grand jurors have said it was a farce, and people need to be able to hear the recordings of the proceedings. And two of us want to be able to talk about what transpired. So right now we have an attorney general who is not working to represent all of the people of Kentucky. We have an attorney general who's actually working on his next election campaign. His announcement his press conference was really an opportunity to tell us that justice was not going to be served for Breonna Taylor. He did that for his base so that his donors would donate more to him, so that he can rile up the hate-filled people who want to play into this narrative of Louisville being a war zone, which you only hear when it's Black people fighting for justice. And so that's what he's about. That's where we are right now with him. And we also know that the family has called on him to appoint a different special prosecutor for their aunt, their niece, their daughter's case, Breonna Taylor. And so I know I signed the petition for a special prosecutor, and I would hope that other people will step up and sign the petition as well.